Okay, Gordon. As you know, you can talk to me, Gordon. Yeah, it's been great working with you. What we're going to do, we're going to talk about your job, your role, and how we can encourage other students with personal difficulties to come and see if they can get a role like yours, or you can encourage them to see if they can get up to your role. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so my name is Steve. I am a part of the inclusive support. I actually look after Gordon, and I'm looking after Gordon's bookwork and training to get him to where he needs to be in a technician. So that's my role personally. We're up in this little room where we have a sensory room, a calm room, so any students with any difficulties can come to this room, and we actually just bring them down, make them very relaxed and get them to where they need to be, especially when you're doing things like maths, English, or in Gordon's case, where you're doing technician work. Sometimes if it becomes too much, we need a room to de-stress, and that's what this room is for. So Gordon, if you don't mind, I'll ask you some questions and just be open and honest and tell them how you've got in your role. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question I want to ask you, why did you choose the electrical installation and construction job? Why did you choose that?
Because I did level 1 electrical installation for a year, and I wanted to know how to fix the lights if the electricity went off, and and I enjoy it.
That is really good, Gordon. Tell them a little bit about what do you do on a day-to-day basis. So when I come into the room and work with you, what did you used to do? What's your role entitled? Tell them what do you do from 8 o'clock till 4 o'clock in the morning.
I get the workshop tools set up. I prevent hazards, so I'll pick up rubbish from the floor, and I make sure the workshop is tidy, and
Do you do any practical while you're down there? Is anything practical, plug work, anything like that gives you your knowledge as well?
A little bit. Yeah, I fix switches, I plug in things. I give students the tools they need to work with, like screws, bolts, lamp holders, and
It's excellent. So, the first day when they told me that you was going to do this job, how did you feel about going from a student to now going to be a technician? How did you feel?
I obviously felt excited because it's a new thing, and why wouldn't you be excited? And I also felt nervous because I've never done this before, and
Excellent. So, think about your progression. How did you progress to get this role? What did they see in Gordon to give you a chance to do this role?
I worked hard in all my lessons. I kept trying when I kept failing, and I just listened and focused and stayed positive.
That is absolutely, and that's what it's like. So even though people say you have a difficulty, did you find being relaxed and understanding what you need to do calmed you down to get this role?
Yeah.
That is what we needed, Gordon. So I'm going to ask you still some more questions. So, you're doing ever so well, proud of what you do. Who supported you to get you to this job?
Steve, who I'm sitting right next to. Aubrey, my fellow technician. Tony, Andy, and that's pretty much it.
Oh, that's good. That is good.
They support me by giving me tasks to do, and showing me how to do those tasks, and showing me how to do them for an example, and just demonstrating to me what to do.
Part of my role, which I want you to talk about, what's this bookwork that you've been working on, Gordon? Do you want to show the camera what bookwork that is?
So this book I've been working on is an electrical installation book, and it has all the information I need to know about electrical installation, and it has tasks and diagrams for me to draw, so I know what the electrical installation looks like in the workshop, and that's pretty much it.
That is really, really good. And How have you found it? You know, one of the things, what skills have you gained in this role as an electrician technician, and how do you feel it will help you with your future?
Well, in this book it asks make a list of all the materials. I now know all the materials that I need, and when I grow up and want to become an electrician, I can now use the tools that I know and buy them and start using the tools to fix things. And yeah,
it's really, really good. What else have we been doing with you? Because you do something else at another site. So tell the camera what else we do.
At Erdington, I'm at Erdington every Tuesday, and I'm just learning to plaster and coat the walls, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm learning how to use plastering tools to coat the walls and stuff, and yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Have you found any difficulties in there? Because it's a big change from electrics, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how have you found that?
At first, when I tried plastering the wall, I struggled how to hold the tool to plaster the wall, but now I know how to plaster the wall and I'm starting to get better and better at it and feel more comfortable at it. And I've learned a technique on how to plaster the wall, so I think that's what's made me more comfortable, learning the technique.
And that's just showing you the progression that this young man started off as. So he started off as a technician, he didn't know what to do. Had to do is get him from where he needed to be to get into this role. Remember, look at this young student and look at the knowledge that this young student had. So he's gone there as a student, and now he's part of the management team, as we call the technician side. And with the great knowledge, we're hoping to get him where he needs to be to get the actual job in, ain't we? That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Going forward though, what I decided to do as part to help Gordon, I said, right, let's get to Erdington. So Andy, which is his boss, Tony, his boss, selected that we take him to Erdington one day a week and try something, and it's worked successful. We're doing plastering at the moment, so he's learning all the trade of plastering, and while he's there, I've managed to see if we can get him to do all the carpentry side.
Yeah.
Forget the carpentry, that's 3 great areas he'll have, and he started off as a student. So what we're trying to say, there is nothing wrong with you giving things a go. This is the proof of what can happen if you give things a go.
Yeah,
anything to say on that?
Never give up and stay positive.